Right, let's sorry, 1v1. Um yeah, fuck it. I can't remember much. We'll go for the profit. I just I don't know. Yeah, we are. Sorry, it threw me off because this was fucking black. Yeah, you know that sort of, I don't know what you call it, like decision paralysis. There's a name for it. You know, like when you look at your Steam library and it's like, oh yeah, you know, I've got 9 souls and it's fucking Persona 5 as well. You know, I've got all this. Oh, I fucked up there. I sorry, place that with the assumption of, oh, I've also placed a temple.
Local units.
I'm not playing this like a survival, am I? Oops.
Warehouse complete.
Yeah, I keep looking at my Steam library and it's like, so many things that I should. I mean, at least we get honor guards, and at least we're playing as the prophet. Main reason why I like that in the survival is because it takes a while to get engineered, so it takes a while to heal things. And with this guy being ranged, we can actually sort of have some sort of defense that isn't,
Warehouse upgraded.
you know, I mean, I can hide him behind the turret rather than having to. Might be a misplay. Would make a very minor difference anyway.
Warehouse complete.
I don't like that we're going into this with zero. Like, okay, yeah, we've got a fucking ghost and the prophet. These things, so we get an air destruction thing. Yeah, honor guards and banshees, as well as anti-air.
Warehouse complete.
Do I care about anti-air? Did they? Maybe not. Maybe it was always that way. I'm just sort of looking at the order, if that makes sense.
Turret complete.
Man, I forgot just how many. Oh yeah, plus also this guy gets a shield, so he gets like 3 damage. We can sort of kite. Missing micro pretty badly, but I mean, what does it really matter?
Warehouse upgraded.
Yeah, there we go. Man, my fucking memory span is terrible. But yeah, I was sort of looking for my Steam library, and it's like, God, do I give a shit about any of these?
Citadel
It's like, yeah,
complete.
yeah, no, I do, but also like, you know, do I, do I really? Should probably do that. I'm gonna go air and just. I want to go air just so I can keep everything in one big clump. Because if we're relying on the prophet, then we do kind of want to upgrade him, which means he's going to end up flying once again. Those sort of upgrades. They do have a sort of minor stat bonus. It's not just, oh, he flies, it's, oh, he flies, and also,
Research.
I don't fucking know, gets like a, I don't know, off by heart, but it would be like, oh, a 10% damage boost from that upgrade. Obviously, this gets a damage boost because it... Okay. I think I might know what the mod author said when he said survival's a bit broken. Do we have anything here? No. I'm not going to waste that. I might just save up and go straight for Tech 3. Depends what's in here.
Summit complete.
Starfighter, these things... I can't really remember. Anti-infantry air units. Interesting. I spent so long reading that we might as well just go for fucking Tech 3. I mean, it's release, we've not really got an option, we might as well. I guess that's one benefit. I'm fairly sure that the...
Age of Reclamation. Research.
Interesting, however, why are there Tech level 2 upgrades here? Yeah, I think, fucking don't quote me on this, but I think that because we upgraded his weapons to fuel cannons, that adds the bonus against vehicles. I think. You know, not only does it get just like a flat damage bonus, but Jesus fucking Christ, how many are there? Yeah, it gets not only a just flat damage bonus for being, you know, a fucking upgraded weapon, but also gets upgraded just because of the whole, you know, the way that the game works. It's like, oh, certain types of weapon gets the benefit. It's
Ancestral perversion. Research.
they must have changed this, because there is no way that there was ever just a flat air unit spam. I'm okay. So they didn't change it. It just, I don't want to say bugged out. It just sort of had a bit of a bug out. I don't want to say it bugged out, but yeah, functionally.
Turret complete.
I think medium turret. Yeah, probably. We should. I'm sort of looking at these and thinking, you see what I mean? This is what I mean. You saw that happen in real time. When I say the siege turrets should be more like how these work. This is the range. Well, even then, this is a bit short range. You know what I mean? That's like the upgrade there is what, or at least have it as a one of these. We should probably be fucking doing something. This mod adds a population cap for engineers.
All units.
Oh, that's maybe something new. I don't think I've seen
All
that
units.
before.
Engineer ready.
We definitely need more Banshees though.
All units.
Yeah, so I think that's what he means when he says the survival mode's a bit broken, in the sense that it just fucking randomly despawns.
Turret upgraded.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Engineer ready.
You know what I mean? That would have been a lot more deadly. That would have been a much bigger issue if we didn't. You know, this would just be dead if we actually had to deal with that.
Engineer ready.
I'm going to swap it over to a fuel rod. I don't see why we shouldn't. Yeah, like if I'm having a siege turret, I want it to be able to fire in this situation. I don't know. It just seems. Maybe I'm just using it wrong, but the niche is just. I don't see the niche. I don't see the reason. Specializing in air to air is
All units.
obviously useful, but I mean, good all-round damage. Essentially just like a diet pelican. I fucking hate engineers so much.
All units.
But yeah, that's kind of what I was going to say. Adding a population cap on engineers is interesting. Sorry, not population cap, a unit cap. For the sole reason of it means they don't count for the population. Like, okay, so you see 14, still 14. I can order one of these and it takes the 2 units, whereas this, they don't count. And it's one of the... I can understand, like the... whatever you want to call it. I forgot. Yeah, we could just get a scarab. Yeah, I can understand why you want to limit the number of engineers or any unit really.
Engineer ready.
The thing is, I mean,
All units.
giving me them for essentially free is like population-wise. It's why I don't like the knights on this. Can you guys fucking... Honestly, they should just be given out for free considering how fucking suicidal they are.
All units.
You have to have your ability unlocked. This is blessed, right? Yeah. It just didn't look it from this angle. I think. Ooh.
All units.
Okay. Do I go for it? Forerunner shields would not impact anything. I think we might.
All units.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring everything here.
Engineer ready.
I mean, realistically, we don't need to be fighting them out here. Because we've got, you know, a fucking mounted hunter.
All units.
I will if they're gonna
Engineer ready.
do shit like that.
All units.
Okay. I'm not. Oh, they probably should just get State of Grace. I don't know. Just fucking ADHD. Me opening my social media to do whatever. I don't fucking understand that.
Engineer ready.
But yeah, I recently found out, and I put my my account through a one of the websites to properly check. Hold on.
Engineer ready.
No, we good. We good. Yeah, apparently I had like $1,500 in fucking Counter-Strike skins. Genuinely, it was about 800 in shit that got dropped for free. No, sorry, it wasn't. It was $800. I was going to say it's nowhere near 800 quid because it was only. God, I fucking hate America. But yeah, I decided to sell all of it. Just gonna buy myself a Steam Deck and sell it for more or less what it's worth, or if that doesn't work, then just fucking keep it. You know, either way, I essentially get a better computer out of it.
Grace research.
But yeah, okay, might not be as good. I still fucking despise this upgrade. It's genuinely the worst upgrade in the game. It's got competition, but
Engineer ready.
the problem with harmonious digestion is it's not useless. It's just actively makes it worse. I would say it's the worst upgrade in the game. I would say that the worst.
Engineer ready.
Like the worst unit to upgrade, I would say still the Warthog. I will forever despise Warthogs for like when you just go all units and say, yeah, go attack.
All units.
And the Warthog just decides to fucking run in ahead of everything else and ram itself and lose half of its health instantly for no reason. But harmonious digestion is very easily up there in terms of worst upgrade. It just, like, they already run in way too quick on their own. I don't want them doing that faster. Yes, we could push and easily take a base, but I mean, I might as well do that. Yeah, so it is one upgrade. Fair enough.
Divine absolution research.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Why are you guys really out of your radius?
Turret improved.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine, to be honest. You know, oh, did we get a stutter there, or was that just?
Stasis drain.
That might have just been my controller. I am using, oh god, I don't even know how old this thing is. I think 2009, maybe. Yeah, is this the active ability? Overcharge main cannons, stick in things and blow up. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm using the same fucking wired. Oh, we could just do that and get another Scarab though.
All units.
Like we have already won, to be honest. And I do appreciate the balancing changes. It's just, it's this thing firing those strange blue orbs, isn't it? Yeah. You know, I do appreciate
Base under attack.
balancing changes. At the same time,
Mega barrage research.
maybe it's just experience. Maybe it's knowing that you have to go to warehouses in some sort of production.
All units. My pleasure.
But at the same time,
Research.
I don't know, it just feels easy. And
All right.
I kind of prefer. I mean, it was borderline unfair. But I think maybe the supplies are a bit too many. And I think sort of destroying all the leftover units is maybe a bit too far in the over tweaking, over balancing, whatever it's called. Yeah, fuck's sake.
Heavy
I mean,
shield
it's just
research.
no. Shield is this guy. When I ask myself what would I rather have, 2000 in Seraphs or wait a few extra seconds to get a Scarab again, I know.
Base under attack.
Yeah, there's just no question here. We've easily won. For anyone wondering why I'm essentially just stalling this video, it's because I want to see what happens at the half-hour mark when the game essentially says, like, hey, if you're not winning by now, then you're going to lose. But yeah, I decided just gonna sell all my old CS shit, and I'm just gonna, like, you know, I've spoken about it a fair bit. I don't know how much on here, so I haven't recorded many videos on here. I was gonna say blame. Blame is a bit of a loaded word. The reason for that is that the mod just hasn't been updated. And I think not that there was anything wrong with the last update. It's just that the last update was pretty minor. they sent more or less a bug fix, and it's like, you know, I appreciate the work you're doing, but at the same time, saying that you fixed a bug doesn't make me want to go play a game, if that makes sense. But yeah, I've a very good friend who lives in Japan, and also, you know, not to go full weeb, but like, hey, almost done. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, not to go full weeb, but like,
All units.
you know, there's safe countries and there's interesting ones. There's countries that, you know, you want to go to, and there's countries that you should, you know, you're, how do you want to put it, like, able to go to. And not many of the safe ones are interesting to me. It's like, oh, I would love to just go to the Amazon rainforest and just like exist in there for a while, just like go and look for animals. I forget what they call. Yeah, I forget what they're called. But you know what I mean. Those like surveyor people, like naturalists or whatever. Oh, is this the? Oh yeah, I like this. Remembering now.
Boost research.
And there's also,
New blood. Research.
it's in the Philippines. I think I forget exactly where they're from, but there's like that sort of Southeast Asia, where it's like, oh yeah, you know, loads of interesting things there, and I would kind of like to go diving there. But at the same time, it's like, ooh, would I want to go there? I like, you know, would I want to have to deal with the actually being there? Sounds fucking terrible, but you know what I mean. It's like, I don't know if I would feel safe there. The same thing goes for like China. It's like, man, China's pretty interesting. However, I feel like if I, like, the moment I stepped off the plane, I would be like thrown in a fucking internment camp. You know what I mean?
All units.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm just gonna do an all units just to bring this guy over. I'm gonna get 2 of those, max everything out. Yeah, easy. Next one's the last wave. But yeah, Japan is, yeah, you know, it's like such cliche shit, but it is like the only safe and interesting place. You know, obviously, like Europe is, Norway is amazing, but at the same time, I've been to Norway, and shit like Spain and Italy. It's like, yeah, I can understand some people just want to go somewhere warm and like sunbathe and shit. That's not for me. But at the same time, plane tickets to Japan are horribly expensive. Like 500 quid for one person. Obviously a return ticket, but I'm sort of looking at that and it's like, oh man, you know, it's not like, oh, can I afford this? It's more so like, you know what I mean? It's like the whole like luxury watch type thing, where the point of owning a Rolex isn't to be like, oh, I've got this expensive thing. It's to be like, oh, I can afford this expensive thing and not have to worry. That's the flex. The flex isn't owning the thing because, like, you know, what does that actually tell someone? I'm not sure why I'm upgrading those things when we don't have any and can't build any for the population limit. Yeah. It's kind of like, okay, well, I could go, but at the same time, am I going to get enough from it to make what would be easily a grand? Am I going to get enough from it to make that, like, justifiable in my brain, whatever you want to call it? You know, because 0 damage. Yeah, I went on holiday to the Isle of Wight a bit over a year ago now. That's not much of a threat. Sending an unupgraded elephant is, you know, hey, I would do that. I would just also, you know, use it for what it's actually good for, which is not as a combat unit. Come back and heal. But yeah, I went to the Isle of Wight, and it's like, was it a good holiday? Yeah, but when I look back, it's like, do I really feel anything? And it's like, not really. It's kind of part of the issue. Can you? As much as I shit talk harmonious digestion, it does help in those sorts of situations. Not that I really need any help there. Ooh, did the lighting just change, or was that me imagining things? Probably me imagining things. That's an interesting decision. I'm gonna bring everyone back. Oh, you're not upgraded yet, actually, so I'm not gonna do that.
All units.
Does it actually work against vultures? We're not gonna know because it died too quick. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain where it's like, you kind of don't really feel anything. It's like, yeah, I enjoyed the holiday, but I really say I was like happy. You know, it's like, it kind of wasn't anything. And so, yeah, okay, I'm sure I would have a good time, but at the same time, like, spending a grand is a lot of money. And I've sort of been like going back and forth in my head, like constantly, like that exact, you know, oh, it'd be worth it. No, maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it would. Maybe it wouldn't. And then I check my Counter-Strike inventory, and I have more money in fucking fictional pixels than it would cost to go on holiday. It's like I'm sat there with.
Boost research.
Oh, we don't have fucking 4 on a shield yet. Jesus. Yeah, I'm sat here with like, I don't even know, like 300 quid maybe in like wish. No, it's probably close to like 150 to be honest, because I would never buy them not on sale. Even if I had a shitload of money in my Steam account, I would still only buy it if it was on sale. But I'm sat there with like a shitload in my fucking Counter-Strike inventory. and yet I'm using a computer that can,
Repeating canon research.
you know, hardly play any game made after like 2018, I want to say. The most recent game that isn't,
Shield of the Forerunners.
how do you want to put it? You know, that doesn't have like terrible graphics. The most recent one that I can play at full 60 FPS is Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I think. Maybe Sekiro. I could play most of Sekiro
Research.
at around 45 to 50 FPS, I think it was averaging. No, I think it was around 40 FPS on average, until you get to the final boss fight, which was terrible, to be incredibly blunt. It was,
Stasis bomb research.
you know, I'm sort of still used to when my computer was good, so I'm used to looking at the FPS counter and seeing it start with a 1. Yeah, Sekiro took me back to those days. It just didn't quite have the one in the in the right slot. You know, it was just shifted over a bit, unfortunately.
Doom research.
I found a bug.
Researched.
I found a mislabeling, shall I say? Not a bug, just a mislabeling. Doesn't have the population thing on. But yeah, I was sort of thinking, like, why do I have all this money in fucking Counter-Strike skins?
Research.
I hate the game. And I'm sat here, like, my account can't play most new games. And yet I have enough to buy, like, okay, not quite a, what's it called, a 4090,
All units.
but like, you know, I don't know how much high-end GPUs go for. I would never buy one.
Personal shield research.
But that sort of like, that range, you could buy like a 4080, right? Instead I've got fucking pixels, you know, they're completely worthless.
Harmonious digestion research.
To be incredibly blunt, sorry, I don't think I said that out loud. I'm only doing that to, one, get it off the screen, to also see if there was any sort of like engineer repair upgrade, because this mod does have a
All units.
upgraded UNSC heal thing. I don't like that the vulture's detected over that side.
Enemy engagement.
I no longer care where the vulture is detected, I realise. Why are you
All units.
Baron, I wonder?
Turret complete.
What the fuck is going on? They changed how the thing works? They changed the rules of the game mode? Could have swore this was, I mean, one, at the very minimum, meant to have a flood thing. You know, it's not meant to just be completely free and open.
Keep upgrade complete.
And also, normally it has, you know, the flood is overwritten by. Ooh, I think that might have just been like a sticky menu, not. I did just issue an all units command, didn't I?
Local units.
All right.
Turret complete.
Yeah, as I say,
Enemy
I don't
engagement.
know, the balance in this this mod is, you know,
Victory complete.
something that someone made in their spare time,
All units.
without being paid,
Turret complete.
and released it for free. So bit lackluster.
All complete.
I'm gonna do that there. Oh no, it does actually. Extra range would be. Ooh,
All units.
I don't. No, that was us because it wasn't on a regular time. But that my computer did not like, which once again, it's getting incredibly easier. You know, it's getting easier and easier by the day to have that happen. But
All units.
it's still like, ooh, computer did not like that. Though at this point,
Enemy
yeah, see, why?
all units. You are victorious.
In oh, okay. What? 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 I'm incredibly confused because I'm also realizing that this is way shorter than this. So why were vultures ever spawning here? And why did nothing ever spawn? Oh, I guess because it had this base as well. I think they must be doing something to change some of the stuff backstage. I think must be happening because we saw it that the game started off with this base sending things at us, right? And yet it was free and empty. And I'm fairly sure also you can go back and look at the timings, but I'm fairly sure they had to have come from here because they didn't have time to walk from here. I'm fairly sure that they must have come from here and walked down. But at the same time, why would this one be blank and this one not? It could be that this is sort of, you know, I mean, when you look at every single map in this game, I don't want to say they're all the same, but they all follow the same formula. In admittedly, when you get 1v1 maps, you don't have this. Well, I guess you do, but it's kind of redundant to say. But like every single base, every single start point has like this is where you go. You know what I mean? If you get this start point, you go here next. You don't really go here, and you definitely don't go here. Most of the time you take the one that's closest to you, and normally that's also, well, I don't want to say normally, but quite a few times it's just free. No, not really, actually. Now I think about it, but you know that there are some exceptions in the in the one that everyone uses to grind difficulty score, the Arcadia Airport, whatever it is, that's definitely one of them that's different. And the one where it's a big circle with a bigger outer circle and a tiny little solid circle in the middle where all the Forerunners spawn. And the base is like here and here on the map, on the mini map, at least when it's pointing north. Default are free, but only one person gets it. There's some exceptions, but why are you not there? That's pretty good, to be honest. I'm gonna say at least. I'm just sort of thinking like in my head now. How do I want to phrase this? I'm gonna say that we lost more engineers than any other single unit, and I'm gonna say that at least 5. I'm gonna say maybe half of what we lost were engineers. Okay, so I was wrong on both halves, and so we'll do this.